Hi there again. Like I said, we talked about Jack as the jazz musician, but we didn't really hear much about this jazzy part. So, how about we, get a feel of this?
We get a feel of it?
Yeah. You already are holding an instrument there. What is this anyway? Is this like some special guitar?
This is a very special guitar. This is a 1957 Gibson L4, which I was lucky enough to fall.
How does it sound like? And how did you find it? How did it found you?
It found me. I actually was in the city in San Francisco at my chiropractor's, in the Mission, hanging out, and I got a call to play a gig in the Mission down the street at the chapel. And
I know that place.
Oh, yeah,
happening.
And I didn't have a guitar with me because I live in the East Bay, but I have a friend who owns a guitar shop.
Okay.
And so and he was at the chiropractor randomly, and I said, "Hey man, can I borrow a guitar?" And he said, "Yeah, come by. I got one I'd like you to check out." And so I played this. I saw this and I was like, "Oh my god!" And as soon as I played it, I was like, "Oh my god, I love this guitar."
What's special about this?
Well, this guitar was made as it's actually an acoustic guitar, so you can hear it's got that acoustic quality. It doesn't need to be plugged in. So when it was originally made, it was made as an acoustic, and then later someone added a pickup to it. This pickup, and originally another pickup in here, which I actually took out. And so now you can plug it into an amplifier and it has a beautiful sound. But what I love about it is it's a little smaller than some of the big jazz guitars, which I like. I'm a little smaller, so I like to be able to grab it. And, so I like that. I love the sound of it. That's really just the way it vibrates. I fell in love, and the feel and the sound is basically.
So maybe you can explain a little bit of jazz with the way you play. Let's just hear the sound.
Should I just play a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And describe what this music that you're playing, if it's something that you just came up with.
Oh, okay, sure. Well, I'll play a little bit. I can't really talk and play at the same time.
No, let's talk about it right now and then.
Oh, sure. So
what's up with the music?
So the music I play, known as jazz, is really more of a. If I were to use one word to describe it, I would use the word language.
Yes.
I would use the word language, and it's also connected to I could say science. It's kind of like a science. It's a language. It's art. But it's very specific. There is kind of like, I liken it to Zen meditation. So like Zen meditation is very strict, and it's the idea is that through this very specific discipline, you eventually gain freedom, right? And that freedom comes from rigidity to an extent. Kind of a soft rigidity, or like a soft point, as I like to say sometimes.
Right.
Which is a paradox, really.
I can appreciate what you just said.
Right. So Zen
is paradoxical,
different things,
right?
Yeah. Jazz is paradoxical because the end result is like, wow, it's freedom. Wow, it sounds like we're doing whatever we want to do. That's not what's happening. But the result is, yes, we are doing what we want to do. So it is, but it's not, but it is. And so how that works is, imagine like, if you learn everything about a subject, for example, then when you are in the practical phase of applying that subject, you're not thinking about all the stuff you learned. You're just in the zone, right? But if you just jumped in, for example, like for a surgeon, we'll say, you go to medical school.
Careful.
You go to medical school.
I got peeps.
You learn all the stuff. You learn all the anatomy, physiology, all that stuff, right? You learn how to cut someone open, do the stuff. But then when you do it, you're in the zone. You have to be like, right? reacting.
Yeah.
You can't be thinking about all
That's
the stuff.
what
You're not
my mom
thinking about the
said.
names of the stuff. It's just like, no, you know it. You're intimately related, right? And so, and if you did try to kind of come out and be in that place of just like thinking, blah, 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 you're going to miss the moment.
It's
Maybe
kind of
you'll
like
kill
driving
someone,
a car,
right? Yeah,
honestly.
exactly.
Now that I think about
It is exactly
Or
like driving
vehicle.
a car. That's a
Right.
better example, actually.
Am I
than
good?
being a surgeon.
Am I good, right?
Yeah. So, like jazz, we learn everything, right? And then when you play, but to go back to the example of driving, let's see. So you learn everything, you drive, and then you're not thinking about this stuff anymore, right? It's automatic. But if you didn't learn that stuff first, and then you just jumped behind the wheel, what would happen? You'd kill someone or yourself, right?
Correct.
So it's the same thing with jazz, same thing with surgery. I can say, I'm not a surgeon, but I could probably say that safely. And so with jazz, one of the things that makes jazz, what was that me? Here, I'll just stop it.